Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is always in the description below. So with that being said, let's just simply go along. Now remember, this can be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. It's not a personal read. If you like one, check out the description below. I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. All right, we're working with the occultist deck today. Hope you all are doing wonderful. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, okay? The first card we have here is the Sun card, Bune. And it says, makes one rich, smart, and well-spoken, gathers spirits and tombs, and changes the places of the dead. So this card here is speaking about an energy that could possibly bring you abundance at this time in your life. But this energy is also tapped in to connect you to your spirit guides, to your spirit team. As it says, gathers spirits at tombs and changes the places of the dead. So basically, you could be experiencing some kind of upgrade in your life, some kind of victory, success, some kind of elevation. And at the same time, while you are experiencing this success, Spirit is clearly communicating that you're someone very connected. You're very spiritually grounded. Doesn't matter what your cultural or religious beliefs or practices is here. This applies to all in a general sense. If you are, you've been working hard towards your goals, and you are in harvest season, as we are experiencing the harvest moon, at this time. So you are in the season of reaping, the rewards from the seeds that you have planted. But through your process, you have been guided and assisted all this time. And it's speaking of tapping into tombs and moving and gathering spirits, because it's saying you're able to connect and communicate with your ancestors and with your spirit team. You're very spiritually grounded and tapped in. You're very connected. You could be someone who has an altar in their home. You could be someone who often gives venerations or give offerings to your ancestors or your spirit guides, excuse me. But you're very connected, and Spirit wants you to continue to do so. And so you're not afraid, to stay consistent and persistent. And so that's why this Sun card is shining on you, okay? And so you could be someone working towards building wealth. You could be seeing the profit of your business. Doesn't matter what kind of business it is, whether it's a restaurant, whether I keep hearing mechanics. Maybe someone works on cars. Maybe they're opening a mechanic shop. Someone likes cars to build them, or I don't know. Somebody likes to, what do you call that? When you put, when you paint them, a body shop or something like that, something pertaining to vehicles. You could be a car salesman, anything, a hair salon, a barber shop, any kind of business, put it where it resonates. But you're on your way to victory. You're seeing profits, but your profits are, going to increase. You will be victorious, Spirit is saying, because you're not afraid to stay consistent. And so clearly with this card, before I pull another one, Spirit is clearly conveying for you to stay consistent in order to maintain your success, okay? You're at a very happy space and place in your life. And Spirit is just saying, if you want to continue to see that, make sure you have an understanding, don't become weary and sit on your hands, the first sight of progress that you see. Maybe you make so much money and you get lax. Don't get lax is what Spirit is saying. Don't overwork yourself, but within proper balance, make sure you're staying persistent or consistent in your endeavors, okay? Then the next card I have here is the Queen of Cups, Phoenix, okay? And it says, teaches all sciences, performs wonderful poetry, follows all requests with excellence. So there will be energy within you that you will be harnessing. You will be delving into some new energy, maybe a new skill, a new trade. Whatever your business is, whatever kind of entrepreneur that you are, you will be expanding. You will be adding. Spirit is saying critiquing your skill, but also adding some kind of additional skill or service to your brand or to your place of business where people patronize you. And it will also, it says, follows all requests with excellence. So this is Spirit again confirming your victory and your success. This one speaks of wealth and riches, Bune, the Sun card. And the Queen of Cups is speaking of you obtaining excellence. And so once again, Spirit wants you to be well aware that if you're not in this energy now, but you are someone working on building or starting a business, remain optimistic about your present as well as your future, because the goals that you desire is obtainable. The wealth that you desire is obtainable, but you just, once again, I have to tell you, be persistent and consistent in your endeavors, okay? And it's different for everyone, like I said, but depending on what kind of business that you have at this time. Okay, and the next card we have here is Bel, the Emperor. Okay, the Emperor says, controls the weather and rain and lightning, cures or causes pestilence. So be mindful. This card is letting you know, don't forget about the duality. Don't forget about the balance. You know, duality resides in all people, places, and things. So Spirit is conveying to me for me to constantly tell you to stay persistent and consistent. You know, because there is an energy, you know, we all know, you know, a negative, just like there's a positive, a up, a down, a happy, a sad, a good or bad. And so we know that every day won't be perfect, but if you are persistent in your endeavors, excellence is guaranteed. The wealth and abundance is guaranteed for the long haul. But Spirit wants you to be mindful of this Bel energy here. Okay? And know that you will have good days and bad days if you are an entrepreneur of any sort. Every day is not going to be great, you know. Maybe every month, maybe the profits that you incur, they're not going to be excellent. You know, there will be some times where you're not able to meet a goal, you know. And so Spirit wants you also to be patient with yourself in this endeavor. There are people who start businesses or start a lot of things in life and they don't finish because things don't pan out the way they thought it would, you know, and so they give up or they throw the towel in, you know. Someone may want to open a restaurant, and maybe if the restaurant isn't making a lot of money or doing extremely well the first few months or the first year, some people become discouraged. So clearly your Spirit team is saying do not become discouraged, you know. Do your part and the universe will meet you halfway, okay? All right. And then the next card we have here is the Star card. And at the bottom it says, can cause love or hate, can make one ignorant and without sense, delivers familiars from other magicians, and can move from one place to another. And so as I read the line, can deliver familiars from other magicians, Spirit wants you to be mindful. Though you are someone very spiritually grounded and connected and tapped in to your spirit team, as I said, you're someone who gives offerings to your ancestors. You're not afraid to be persistent, but they want you to keep that going. To be familiar of this dark negative energy trying to creep in and cause you to become, you know, not believing in yourself, cause you to just feel like giving up, cause you to think that you're not worthy of being successful just because maybe a month or two or maybe a couple months or maybe a week, you know, you're not profiting as much as you thought you would. And so be weary. You know, there may be people by you being a business owner, there may be people who want to send evil energy your way, you know, who is projecting maybe through conversation, you know, having conversations about you because they are aware of your success. And you know, people talk about success and people changing their lives and improving, but I did many videos on this. In reality, there's a majority of people really don't want to see other people win. Not all, but there's a lot of people who don't. And so be mindful of this. Though this is your moment of happiness, of victory and success, there will be people who will be envious and who will be jealous. But Spirit wants you to keep in mind that's a them problem. It's not your problem. To stay focused, you know, and keep your vibrations high. Stay focused on you and what's working for you. You don't want to devil in the naysayers. You know, if someone doesn't believe in your craft, you know, your beliefs or whatever it is kind of business that you are starting, well, let it be. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. So be aware that someone may be projecting onto you negative energy. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure, you know, especially starting a business off. It can be a lot, especially if you maybe have a location you have to get up and go to and open up every day. Starting off, the job may require a lot of demands, as you're building, until you're able to see a profit. Maybe you won't be able to hire someone. I'm just using this as an example, and maybe you have to get up every day and go to the store and open up. Well, that may require a lot of demands on you, on your body and mind and spirit, for you to be refreshed and, make sure that you're eating right, drinking your water, getting enough sleep. And so just be aware. People will be sending energy. Take care of yourself. If you're into meditation, make sure you're doing your meditation. Make sure you're grounding yourself in whatever way is best fitting for you. Everything doesn't work for everyone, but do what works for you, and so that you're able to be aware of if it's your energy or someone else's energy. Okay. I've done a video on that also. It's called Protection. Check it out. On my video list. You should listen to it. Be mindful. And you have to constantly and consistently work on yourself. Practicing self-preservation is the best thing that one could ever do for themselves. So that you're able to decipher what is yours and what isn't yours. The wheat from the chaff. It's kind of like sifting powdered sugar through a strainer. You want to be able to determine what energy is yours and what isn't. You out of nowhere, you're having a great day, but out of nowhere you start to get a feeling of irritants, or you're just in a stinky little mood, and you're like, where'd that come from? And it's not that these projections can harm you, because 9 times out of 10, when a person, whatever they use sends out, comes back to you. So if someone is projecting onto you, you can trust and believe that they will receive it back, in tenfold. And so just be aware, okay? While you are successful, you may be being celebrated, honored. You could be advertising your business on social media. I don't know, in the neighborhood. Maybe in a group setting that you frequent the most. I don't know. Maybe you're at church passing out your business cards or passing out flyers, and people see it, and maybe they're just, speaking against it. Don't allow that to discourage you, Or you give someone a flyer. I don't know why Spirit wants me to tell you this. And the person may take the flyer and throw it down, or take the flyer and leave it on the table and walk away. Do not allow those little petty, infantile nuances. Do not allow that to irritate you. Do not allow it to discourage you, because you have a lot of good prosperity here. It just takes for you to, do not allow any one person, place, or thing to make you feel inferior. Trust and know that the position that you are in, you're here because, God hired you, so who gonna fire you? It's just that plain and simple, collective. So keep the vibe high. Stay encouraged. This is a beautiful read. This concludes my read. Love, peace, and glow.